Okay, hello everyone to my brand new video again. Once again, we are here. We have to do it every single day. There might be a day where I'm going to stop when I have a lot of things to do and I won't have time for this. So, yeah, I'm basically doing this one. I will spend my time on important things. If you all guys are wondering why am I doing this, I'm doing this so that I will spend my time learning, and I will continue doing this forever. Spending my time on important things, of course, I mean by that. And in this video, the topic that we're going to talk about is how to increase your confidence. And why you need confidence, why is it so important? Because you will need it every single situation. You will need it. You always want to be that guy who is the most confident, because you don't want to be that guy who's shy, doesn't want to talk, who moves away, who just doesn't want to do. He maybe wants to do it, but he's not confident enough to do it because he's scared what others will think. And I see people, they always do care about others' opinions. They always, not, they just don't care that it will actually be good for you or any kind of thing like that. Because confidence is a very big thing and everybody should have it, have a huge confidence in themselves. Because sometimes you have to make decisions by yourself. You have to listen to yourself. You have to listen to yourself, not to others. Because what you want to do or what you need to do should be your priority. Shouldn't be taking care of what others will say if I will do this, or if I will maybe tell my opinion on this. It just doesn't care at all. It doesn't. Nothing. Doesn't care at all. It doesn't matter. Because at the end of it will be forgotten. It will be eventually just go away one day, of course. If you stay for 1 month, you have to survive. Because I'm also in the learning stage, of course. I'm still going to learn. It's never in the cycle, of course, but I'm always increasing my confidence with things that I don't used to do. That I'm doing absolutely completely different things that I don't used to do when I was younger, of course. And it's very important because the more I do, the better I will be, of course. And now that I'm young and I show my confidence when I'm young, it's just so rare that a young person who's just a teenager so confident, maybe confidence even more than an adult. And that is a huge advantage for you, because if you be at that age like that person who's not confident and adult, now man, that would be maybe double amount of confidence that you have. But I don't think that there's double confidence or anything like that. Don't listen that there's thing like that. If you are confident, then you're either confident or not confident. I would say it like that, because confidence people will do things that most of the person, I would say, won't do. And here comes the picture that bravery, confidence, I would say they are almost the same thing. Because I heard this one quote not a long time ago, that if you fake bravery when you are terrified, that's actually bravery. But even if you are not terrified, but that is still bravery, that you do what most people won't be able to do, or they just even want to do it because they are scared. And of course, but the best when you're doing it when you're terrified, that is the best. I think after this, it just feels so good. You are relieved and you want to do more. You could have done it more before in your life. Of course, you always think about that, but you will always just turn out good in it. You always just get out stronger in it. There's no There's no thing that you say it's a bad thing. Confidence you need, especially for men. I see men who are very, very, yes, unsure because they're afraid of that. They're not used to it, but you need to get used to it. Of course, there are people who have confidence, but they're not showing it. That is also completely different. But I think you should actually show it. You should show it off that you have confidence and you are different than others. And because if you make it to stand out, because it's just so easy to just stay silent and then don't be confident to say anything. Because I would say you actually lose your confidence. You have to talk, you have to practice, you have to fail. But even if you're brave and you do something wrong, you still have to keep going. You shouldn't be taking care of it. It's very important for men to get to this point and actually do it. You want to basically sometimes get uncomfortable. You want to be sometimes weird if you want to be confident. And you sometimes do weird stuffs. You have to be cringe sometimes because they think it's cringe. But if it's confident, then fine, do it. Even if I see all these type of gay persons who say they are gay, that is also confidence. I actually don't like them, but that is confidence. They have the confidence to tell that they are gay. Okay, that is actually so good because have the confidence. It's just so much better than to hide it. Hide it because I'm filming this video. I'm not afraid to tell my mom today because I'm going to tell it today. I'm actually filming and doing a YouTube video. It's just way more better than to keep it in secret and don't tell it what you need to tell. But of course there's some things that you can't tell because they're important and they will be used against you. So maybe for example, maybe your credit card, if you share it to a random person, they will of course use it, most likely because they are random or they don't know who you are. Even if they will know who you are, they will still use it because they're evil. But it is person who you can trust and you can give it to it, but you have to think before you will actually do it. But there's also confidence, I would say, it if you actually share some things that you don't use to. Maybe I would say even talk about your feelings, how you actually feel to a person who maybe you don't really trust. I don't think I don't really trust, or maybe I don't know. Let's just leave it this thing. Let's just leave this thing. It's just the thing that it should be open. It should always be open. And the thing is that you don't really want to lie, because lie, I would say, is also shows lack of confidence, that you're lying, not telling the truth. You are just keep saying shit things that are not even true because you're afraid that if you say the true thing, then if it turn out very bad, but actually it's just the reverse of it. Turn bad if you say something is not true. If later, or there's of course sometimes when it's going to turn out, but then you have to be very smart if you don't want it to get revealed. But most likely, if it's an important thing, it will always get revealed. It will always. And this is why I stopped lying, man. I stopped really lying. I stopped doing the do things, and I just can't, man, lie because I'm doing good things. That's why I'm going to do good things. I can just say them proudly because they're not a secret. Like back then, I used to watch porn. Of course, I will always just deny that I'm watching it, and it showed me lack of confidence. I'm not watching, but right now that I'm not watching, I can say proudly I did it, but now I'm not doing it. And I also know when I stopped it, and I don't know how many days I am right now, but the thing is I'm not doing it anymore, and it gives me confidence. And yes, if you want to get confidence, you must do the good things, because I'm pretty sure that there are persons who admit that they watch porn, but Yeah, it's good, but it just shows you that you're weak. You're weak. If you're okay with weak, then fine. But they use it against you, and you will be just at the lower class where you will stay at that point and you won't be able to do much things. I would say it like that because people who watch phone they always not experience in life. I would say it like that, or they just lack of productivity things. They don't do productivity. They don't have, I would say, money. They have basically that mind that other other type of men have that is not watching porn. They're actually more. They're watching porn because it actually just nonsense things. You don't want to do nonsense things that don't matter at all. Just avoid them. Especially these porn shit things. They're not worth it at all. They're just garbage. They're just garbage. I don't want to swear now. I'm trying to avoid it. And just basically it to be cut into a small book like maybe this size like this, and then actually maybe feel good, but I had to just read that thing maybe alone because my brother was in the same room like me and I just can't concentrate to that. Of course it's hard for me to concentrate at that time, but it actually gives me so much knowledge and strength from that book. It's called God's Child. And of course any kind of books that's about God, it's just they're just good, they're just so beautiful. They never disappointing you. They always be good. You always just learn from them and you won't waste your time in there. That's the good thing about it. It's a thing that you can trust, you know it's a good thing, you know that they're not lying. And that's the thing. And with that thing you have to be confident that you have this or that. I mean, you don't have to tell it, you know, but if you know deep down in your mind that you can tell it because it's a good thing or it's a bad thing, but you just don't tell it for a reason, that's also fine. But still tell you that you shouldn't be staying in silence for a very long time because it will show you lack of confidence. And confidence is very important. But I'm not talking about those type of confidence where you're just swearing, shouting, saying nonsense things that they don't matter at all. You want to keep your mind within yourself and don't want to lose it. You don't want to lose that mind. You want to maybe say it calmly, but if it's that kind of situation, then of course, but you should always use your voice wisely, think before talking. And yes, it is already fine if we are starting out basically shouting because that's also, I'll say, confidence, but you shouldn't be staying in that zone forever. Don't want to, because if it just turn out bad later on, people will it's not gonna make it believe you. And you also don't want to be that type of guy who thinks he's actually good but he's actually not putting any kind of effort. I see those type of guys who are just basically those type of guys who are just scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, just playing games most likely in the days and having fun. They are just lying. They think that they are confident, they have something, or they are something, or they are strong person when they're not in general. They think that they are not. Shouldn't be that type of egoistic or ego guy who thinks he's big when he's not. You should also use your voice when you are really that person. You are really that person. But you should also believe in yourself if you really standing out. Standing out. You want to stand out. By doing that, you want to do your things alone. It's always the unseen works that will, I'll say it like that, the unseen work that they are the most important thing. The things that most person won't see they are doing. That's the thing that really matters. Of course, you're not going to film your whole life and they are going to see it. You just want to film the part of it that you want to show to the audience. And then sorry, I just got lost into my words. um ah, Let me think. Sorry. So yes, I was talking about the unseen words. It's always the unseen words. You always don't want to tell them that, oh, I'm working so hard, you shouldn't blame me, shouldn't do this, shouldn't do this, I'm working so hard, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, doing this. No, there's no need for that. There's no need for that. Because it's already enough if you know that you're doing enough. But you also want to let them know that you are doing more than them, and that is already enough. You know that is true. They don't know what are they talking about, and just leave them out of there, because it just won't matter what they are saying, because they are less. Those type of person who hate you, they are always less. I've never seen a person who's actually a big, I would say, a big successful guy who says to a child, a young child who wants to become like him, say, I hate you, man, you won't make it, you won't do it, you won't have this, you won't have shit, I hate you, just leave me alone, and this and that. They will never say it. That's a basic thing that will never happen in life. If they happen, then they don't deserve it. They just don't deserve that thing. Of course, they achieve it in hard work, but if your heart is not, I would say, cleared and not, just not kind, your heart is not kind, then I would say you just don't deserve it. But you still managed to get it because you did your work, but you don't deserve it. It's also not by luck. I don't believe in luck. I just believe in Jesus. That's the thing I believe in. And yes, confidence is very important. Never seen more important thing than confidence, because if you want to maybe a boss, your boss, he always have to have the most confidence. You always have to stand up and talk to guys who maybe you don't really know or don't know how they react. He still have to talk the way he knows it himself, and the way he learned it, the way he used to do it. It's not like that maybe you should treat somebody else like that because they are like that. Because let's say, for example, that you have your team, you're talking to them very, very strict, you're always strict with them, you're keeping them like garbage, you're just sitting like a shit, and they're doing their best, they're also giving best, everything is doing fine, but you're still talking to shit them, and they really don't enjoy it, but they have no other option but to stay there. But then if maybe other thing comes, maybe other company, your company right now, and another company is coming up and they give you very good offer, of course you will always be nice, and if your team will see it, then they will think you are stupid. Maybe you're afraid that if you act the same like how you used to act to them, then they think that you're just afraid and not confident like that. And it's true. They can say you're not confident. You should always, I don't say that you should have just one mood or something, but I think you should always have those type of funny sides. You should always bring a little bit down for funny, but mostly I think that you should always put the keywords out. You should tell stories. You should always talk about the topics and talk about now maybe some kind of speech, of course, because in speeches you always want to have maybe some kind of funny things that made the audience to laugh, or maybe have some fun in there. but most likely you will just tell the important things that are maybe important, I would say it like that, not to emphasize the key parts of it and something like that. But the thing is, of course, there are some people who will just talk it really seriously and they will just get straight to the point, and they're so strict with themselves, they're also strict with others. But that's how they always used to act. No matter who is in front of him, he will always act the same like that. Always have that kind of mentality to them, no matter who they are. And I really respect those type of peoples who actually act the same no matter what. If of course if it's your family, it's obviously different, but you shouldn't just judge people. You shouldn't judge them because some other things, because it can be same with your family. I see it many people with family that they are acting so differently than they are with their family and then they are with their friends. Maybe I would say it like that. I see some stubborn people, some children who act to their child like they are the king or they are the queen, no matter if it's a boy or girl. They act like they are the thing because they are treating their parents so bad, but they don't just think about it that they are living in their parents' house. They are the one who raised him up. And they give him what he needs and maybe sometimes what he wants also, but not every time, of course. That's how most parents are because of the financial thing that is going on and to save up money. And then when it's come to the friends, then they are acting like everything is fine with their parents. They tell this, nothing is bad. With the friends, he just have I would say good times, nothing wrong, and that is some kind of lack of confidence, I would say it like that. And when maybe your friends and your parents meet together, let's say that they meet together, and then you're always going to act like everything is going on, but then they will think maybe some kind of different things of you, like it just doesn't fit in the pieces, it doesn't look good. Say it like that. They don't want to lie. Lying is very bad thing, man. Lying is very bad thing. And of course they are lying, or maybe it's good thing of lying, but not every time about bad things. That's not the thing. I don't know how should I express this thing about good lying and bad lying. Of course it's about saving your maybe your very true friend, for years, and you really trust, and it's about him, and he's not that type of person who's always lying or something. Like just wants it for this moment, just this one, for this one single moment. Then of course you will just do that thing, or maybe you tell him that he should be the one who should tell that. Maybe he should be the one who's doing should do that. I'll say it like that. But if it's about that thing, then you should go for it, of course. It's not about lying every single time, because you can't just keep lies forever. Never. Because you eventually get lost to it, and it will most likely, or if it just turn out very bad, very bad. There are some people who can handle lies, but I'm not that type of person who can handle lies well. Because if I'm showing the truth of myself and always saying the truth, then I also suggest you to tell the truth and you shouldn't lie to me. I don't lie that. Nobody likes it. It's just not good at all. And to increase your confidence, you must do things that you don't used to do, man. Because if you do the same things that you used to, nothing will change. You should apply new things in your life. You should, maybe I would say, talk more and do more things that you don't used to do, because it's confidence. Or do things that most people wouldn't be doing because they're afraid. You know that they're afraid of that if they will do. because they are lack of confidence and you want to stand out. You should stand out. That is very important. You should stand out of it. Sorry guys, sorry. I don't know why did I yawn. How to say it? Yawn. I say just yawn. But I will see how does the Google Translate service say it? Yawn. And yeah, it's really the thing that confidence is is a very big key, because they can use it against you if you are confident, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Confidence is very important in your life. You really need that. You can't just live in fears, live in regrets, living in lost opportunities. And it's always think that it comes to take that risk, take that decision. You don't used to, because you always have that moment where you are there and you just can't think that should I do, should I not do it. You count 1, 2, 3, and then you go for it. You can't just waste more time, because if we go away, the best thing is to turn on right on it without even hesitation. Of course, you should think what you're about to do, and you shouldn't just go there and then randomly do stupid things that they won't matter. But even that is, I was saying, that is confidence too. That is sometimes confidence too. If you're about to maybe make some jokes and you want to make someone laugh, that is also confidence. I would say it like that. Some people just don't know how to keep up a conversation. Maybe they're afraid of that, or maybe they will get judged. That's the thing, that they get judged. But as we think, yeah, I see many people are getting judged, and they will stop doing the things that they used to do, because people say that you shouldn't do this because it's cringe, because it's that, this and that. They say just negative things, and they will just stop doing it, and they feel bad about themselves, and they just don't know what to do. Instead of staying in the straight line and going, no matter what the people aside of you saying to you, you should keep going it still, because I still seeing these type of YouTubers who are, of course, getting hates from the comments, from the audience. They're always, there's no thing where there's no people who will tell you some negative things. There's no thing like that. They always have something to say to you. They will always have it. That is the true thing, and they will still do the same things that they used to. They won't change it. That's what true confidence and bravery means. You have to keep that mentality. You don't want to change because one person or multiple person even say it, even if it's your best friend or somebody. You should still be doing it. Just do it, man. You just don't want to get out from the high road just because of people who are telling you aside, telling you shit from the sides, from the corner, from everywhere. Just don't. You are the main character. You are the main character of yours. You should keep that. And that is for now. That's what I would like to say. I will of course update all these type of videos and do it better. For now, I'm just practicing how should I express myself, how should I be good. That's the thing that matters. I'm confident. I know I'm not the best. There are several other people who are better than me, but I'm here to also get there by doing this thing day by day, because they also have to get up somehow up there. And of course, they were people who were better than them at the same time, because I'm pretty sure that those people who are good in talking, or maybe their confidence, they're of course people before him that they are confident and looking up to, but they had to, sorry, they had to start it somewhere, and this is where I'm starting my journey, here right in front of you guys. Now I will of course eventually just get better at this, and that's the thing that truly matters for me right now. It feels so good for me. It just feels so good for me. No matter who's trying to stop me to do this video, and maybe if my brother walks in front of me here and try to make fun of it, I just still do it, and I wouldn't get I still just contribute to this video. I wouldn't just get distracted by him. So no, this is what I want to do, and I won't let him turn me down. This is just an example, of course. He won't do it, I know. He's a very good brother of mine. And that's it for this video. That's all I wanted to tell you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you all guys enjoy this one. I know you won't. I just love this doing it. I love it. I just learned so much from it. I have to. I do know I have to. So this is so much about this video right now. So thank you guys for watching it. And just stay safe out there. That's what I can also tell you. And stay confident. Just don't be afraid to do it. Don't. This happens with me sometimes, but I will just get rid of it by time. Just take time. It won't just be a day where I'm going to completely change myself and then I'm completely 100% confident and I'll do whatever I really want to jump into and take the risk. It will take time, I know, but I have to do it every single day. Get to it. That's what you should do. That's it for this video. Goodbye, y'all. Take care.